removed, or it is removed in 2023. The impact is still raw. The back and front on PLS. Dangote Refinery and N versus NNPC and the new petroleum task are keeping issues alive. People are asking, where is the subsidy sitting? And why hasn't it transformed or translate to relief? These are the questions that the Nigerian people are asking. Today I have with me in the house prominent people that will do justice to this issue of concern. First among my guests is Dr. Suleiman Muhammad, a public and political affairs analyst. The second with me is Dr. Kenneth Enebe, who will do justice to this issue. Thank you. Kenneth Enebe has been a prominent public personality in shaping the affairs so that the society can be better for me and you. Dr. Suleiman, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Dr. Enebe, you are welcome. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. It's my pleasure having you guys with me.
Nice to be here.
Thank you so much.
Always a pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's go deep into our discussion proper. Sir, what happened when fuel subsidy was removed in 2023?
Very, very big and interesting question. The fuel subsidy removal was announced at the podium at the Blue Square, May 29, 2023, at the inauguration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, where he said, and I quote, "Fuel subsidy is gone." Within that minutes, I was at the filling station key to buy fuel. I think I was the third to get to the pump. All of a sudden, the pump attendant see they were not selling fuel. So I said, "What happened? Has anything gone wrong?" He said, "Everybody were looking. I've been selling now. What is the problem?" Because that time, per liter, PMS was selling per liter 195 naira. So they said there was a new directive. So I took it to my radio. The next thing I heard was that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu said there's a new fuel subsidy, and now all the various independent marketers can be selling at their own various price. Before you could say that promising, they jacked the price from 195 to 540 naira. Yes. It was a war at the various filling station. So to cut the whole story in short, that was how what people started asking questions, answers here and there. How do you just come in, not even entered office, you know what is in the record? All you could say is fuel subsidy is gone and the price has been jacked up almost straight.
That is immediate face of the citizens and the removal.
So from that period to this moment, Nigerians have not found it easy because Mr. President made categorical statements why he allowed the removal of fuel subsidy. He said,
"Thank you.
Fuel subsidy removal will eliminate the problem."
That is exactly my next question, but it is not for you. Dr. Enebe, what is the reason of this removal? Like the removal of fuel subsidy.
I think, according to government, or the way we look at it, the reason started from previous government. During the regime of Buhari, they talk about removing the fuel subsidy. In fairness, I think they have less than a month or thereabout to remove the fuel subsidy. That is the date that is fixed for it. If Buhari's tenure would have extended till about a month or thereabout. And we also see the other political party too. They also have it in their own campaign. They are going to remove fuel subsidy and so on. And the reason was that Nigeria now make fuel subsidy as a conduit pipe to take money away. During the Okonjo Iweala, I remember she did said that they are paying for fuel that is not supplied. People just go and take away bill they have supplied, whereas they did not supply anything, and people were getting money left and right in the name of fuel importation. So they messed up. We Nigerians messed up the usual fuel subsidy. We make it a kind of a place just to get free money, to share money among friends. You know, government, they use it to do all sorts of things. I think this is when you say what is the reason. This is the reason why most governments say, okay, let's remove fuel subsidy, possibly if to reduce that area of cutting money through that means. But however, it is the administration that is the problem. The administrations, and then if the government had follow up a trend, then put something like a price control in place, because the government should know that
Doctor, I'm sorry for interjecting, but there are popular opinion, just like you as motivational speakers, that argued that does the president has that sole power to make such pronouncement, that they were of opinion that it should have gone through the parliament, who has the representation of people, who will have actually debate on such a matter to come up with a better informed position. What is your opinion on that?
Don't forget, I made when I started talking, they have sat on this matter. Decision were already taken. Date to remove fuel subsidy were already there, barely a month before this government come in. So if the president rely on that date, and he made that pronouncement, it might not take it away from him.
Sir, in an organized environment, as a country.
In an organized environment.
Thank you very much.
I love the
thank you very much. Thank you. No, my country is organized.
Okay.
Somehow. However, do you think it's justifiable when a particular situation that is of concern has not been officially, or a bill to that concern has not been signed or placed before the parliament? Do you think there shouldn't have been a consequence for a president to solely go into such an actions?
Like I said,
as an opinion,
like I said,
yes, sir.
And like you said,
yes,
if we are in an organized society, in quote, then you talk about law would have been working. Nobody would have jumped into anything and do it, whether under immunity as the case may be. But being as it were, here we are, here we find ourselves. But I also lay emphasis. You and I may not know to what extent who and who were involved in taking that decisions and have a date already that they are going to remove fuel subsidy. That's what I can explain here. All right. Who and who were involved in that decision? I said the new president, who was part and parcel of the government, coming in, possibly he relied on
the
information or that date that is even there already. Possibly he said, I cannot wait till a month for these days to come. Let it start now. Possibly. I'm not speaking for anyone.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Haven't said. It's like Nigerians are yet to feel that relief of subsidy removal.
Yes.
What do you think should be done?
Of course, yes. That which we run away from is as if it is still happening. That is fraudulent act. It is still on, and it is part and parcel of us. But please let me use this opportunity to do some narrative if the time is there. I was thinking when Dangote opened his private refinery, I was thinking that is the end of fuel problem. How? I remember I wrote on the social media then, advising the President Tinubu, if I had what it takes to get to him, that what the president would have done, or what I think he can still do, Why not call Tinubu, what do you call Dangote? Mr. Dangote, thank you for doing this. Please, every liter of fuel you produce, you refine in this country, sell it within Nigeria. Don't even take a liter out. Fix your price. Sell it here. Don't take a liter out for the next 1 year. Even though it means to pay subsidy locally now, fine and good. That is to Dangote to make sure that he sells something, he fixes a price. But I was surprised. NNPC has been there, and it has been a conduit pipe where fraud takes place. They will ask them to remit money, sales revenue are not remitted by NNPC. We have different cases. We know what happened during Emefiele when he was MD of Zenith. The 20 billion worth of whatever, I can't remember precisely, he was supposed to remit. He did not remit it to CBN. Sanusi cried, who was the CBN governor then, that also money has not been remitted. What happened? Sanusi was removed. Emefiele was removed to take his place. I want you to know the enormity of that kind of. So this is what has been going on. So if Dangote, the present government, which he can still do, the president called Dangote, please, every refine you make, even 1 liter should not go out. Say to Nigeria, fix your price. Why are you bringing NNPC to help Dangote fix price? Why should the union in NNPC that has not been functional, those money union, why should they make them now give to be giving directive to Dangote, frustrating him?
Thank you, Doctor, for this in-depth analysis. However, viewers, you are watching Gampi Radio TV on our topic called Truth Line. We're not done yet. Doctor, I'm back to you, Dr. Suleiman. Do you think there should have been an incentive to actually save or solve this negative effect of subsidy removal?
Thank you once again. Before I answer your question of pushing, we are talking about pushing the effect,
exactly.
The effect of subsidy.
Yes.
Me, from the beginning, I said that there is nothing like fuel subsidy. It is all about fraud. There is nothing like fuel subsidy. If we are talking about subsidy, there is no country in the world on this earth today that doesn't subsidize the prices of essential commodity for their citizens. No country, even within the Africa here, you understand, I've been to Dubai, I knew how they subsidize the price of electricity, education, fuel, name them. Because this is the benefit, this is the only thing you can do that benefit go directly to the citizen. You see, when you talk about NNPC, just like Dr. Elibe said, which of the NNPC? Is it NNPC that cannot maintain 4 refineries that the nation has for the past how many years? When trillions of naira have gone into it in the name of the so-called turnaround maintenance. You see, the issue is that I keep on asking questions. Who are the people involved in this fraud that are bringing ordinary people and sign and come and claim that it's important? Are they boasting? Are you telling me that the government don't have the information about these people? It is a deliberate act to punish people. That is all. And up to tomorrow, if I'm contesting for the position of president today, I will say that I'm bringing back for something.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Yes. In a final note, what is your advice? My
advice is very simple. There's nothing like, they have not removed any subsidies. They just increase fair price. That is all. And that is why it is up to this moment they cannot find any solution to the problem. Because if it is truly they remove fuel subsidy, by now all the promises they made to build the cities, to give us steady electricity supply, to give us all the social amenities that have been done. It is a way of creating more money for themselves to put in their pocket and the pocket of their cronies. If you are talking about Dangote, before the Dangote refinery started operating, didn't you know the tremendous movement they gave it to him? At a point, DPR, is it upstream or upstream, what they call anti-agency, came on there and said the Dangote refinery is substandard.
At least your final note here now is that if you are given the opportunity, is to return.
There is nothing like fuel subsidy. I will return the price back to the old price and punish those people who are doing this.
Thank you, Dr. Enebe. What is your take here?
My take is the president should veto. He has what it takes that Dangote refinery should work, and he should call Dangote and plead with him that please help Nigeria about this oil. Fix your price. NNPC allow Dangote to do it, but he's a private businessman. NNPC is that of the government. They should remove that fraud called NNPC from Dangote to run this business. If the president wants to succeed, if the president do it today, and Dangote fix his price, and no all this payment, you destroy that.
Sorry, my dear, you cannot. This is a capital. It's a liberal economy. You cannot tell Dangote to fix. The president cannot do that. Dangote is a private businessman. The only thing government can do for Dangote is to create an enabling environment for him to operate and try. You understand? Because if you are telling that, okay, look at it now. Under OPEC, you understand?
Yes.
OPEC has a standard that if you are an oil producing country,
All right.
if you are an oil producing country, there should be a price, you understand, you should have for a citizen.
Okay.
You understand which doctor is emphasizing on.
Okay.
But Nigeria government ready for that.
That's it.
Why are we still selling to allow them to be selling
Thank you, gentlemen.
product in the
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you so much. Like we said, you are on to Gampo Radio TV, which is the topic, the program is Truth Line. This is where topical issues is discussed, analyzed, so that you and I can better informed in taking decision. Either you should be part of it or you should not. What is going to be the benefits? That's where the line lies. Dr. Suleiman, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me.
Doctor, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
My viewers, till next time again, when we shall come your way for another interesting topic, I remain Suleiman Haruna Osikoyi, your host. Till then, thank you so much and bye.